And we're back. Mike Cernovich, dangerplay.com, Gorilla Mindset. Give me a second here to tweet out the link to the Facebook Live. Lawsuit time, though. We may be filing a lawsuit. Might be filing a lawsuit. Why? I'll tell you why. Some shady things happen. Shady things brought to my attention. Some shady things brought to my attention. And you know me. I'm on the what do you call it? The trail. I'm on the trail. On the hunt. I'm on the hunt. All right, so I'm going to tweet out the link, and then I'll explain to you what is going on. All right, Jeffrey Epstein. Pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Convicted pedophile Jeff Epstein. Friend of Bill Clinton. Pedophile Jeff Epstein. Bill Clinton took all kinds of trips with him without Secret Service. You know, that's why a lot of people wonder if Bill Clinton is a pedophile too. Maybe Hillary is. Who knows? But we're digging into a legal case, guys. Big case here. I'm going to show you. So one of the victims, one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims, accused a very rich woman. I think she's a billionaire heiress. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's actually a billionaire. But she's rich. Richie rich. So one of Jeffrey Epstein's child rape victims. Hey, Julius, come on over here. No, you're good. Come on over here. One of his child rape victims. Where are you trying to go? You want to leave? He wants to leave the room. He's trying to claw his way out. Hold on, I gotta take care of the dog. Come here. You want to go outside? All right, hold on. Be right there. All right, so one of Jeff Epstein's child rape victims claimed that a very rich woman was a madam, that she was the one who organized the child slavery operation. So the woman who was accused of organizing the child sex slave operation said, I didn't do it. The woman is lying. The victim is lying. So then the victim sued for defamation. The victim said, well, if you're calling me a liar when I said that you're a pedophile madam, then you've defamed me. So I'm suing you. So she sued her for defamation. That's the legal background. Here's where it gets interesting. Here is where it gets interesting. So there's a motion, big motion filed in the case, right? It is a 68-page motion. Let me pull it up to you. It's a motion for summary judgment. It's a motion to dismiss the case, okay? They want to dismiss the case. It is a bunch of pages, right? So if you read it, you can see you see the case file, the case motion for summary judgment. You can get the table of contents, right? What are their arguments? What are the table of contents going on? Okay, you got the table of cases, but wait. It's going to get interesting. Don't get bored yet. Redacted. What are they hiding? What is this motion hiding? Why have 68 pages been redacted? What are they hiding? Redacted. Too small to read. It's not too small to read. Redacted. So there's something in here good. It's being hidden. And I'm going to find out what it is, man. I want to find out where it is. Now you're not so here's where the legal stuff gets tricky. Hold on. Your comments are disappearing. Yeah, why are there 68 redacted pages? Pages 1 through 68 are redacted. So Jeff Epstein, pedophile, one of his friends, right? One of his friends who was accused of being a madam for Jeff Epstein is in court. And there's a 68-page motion that is redacted. I don't know what it is. That's the whole thing. I don't know what it is. Now here's the thing. Here's the issue. It is technically not proper for a lawyer to redact 68 pages in a summary judgment motion. The reason that lawyers redacted it is so that people couldn't dig this up for free. Because there's a public records website called Pacer, and you can pull up all federal court filings. So this filing is public. It is public, but it's redacted. So I should have been able to just open up the Pacer, paid $5 to download the motion, and then share the motion with you. Can't do it. They filed it under redacted. The catch is that the only way The only way for us to get the motion is we have to sue them. We have to, file an Open Records Act. We have to sue as a member of the media because it is a newsworthy story, right? And we probably would win. It's been happened before. It is out of bounds, but have to sue, have to spend money on that lawsuit. So that's what we're thinking. So that's what we're thinking. So I have a Patreon. So I have a Patreon, and I'm going to talk to my Patreon people. Is this about Jeff Brown? You're a smart guy, Jeff. Jeff is a smart guy. He knows what this case is about. So I'll show you. Yeah, he knows what the case is about. So it's a hot case. It's a big case. It's a hot case. But the fake news media is not going to sue to get these records. Why? Because the fake news media wants to cover up pedophiles. They don't want to actually get to the bottom of it. They don't want to actually get to the truth. They don't want to get to the truth, right? So they're not going to do it. They're not going to sue. They don't want to actually know what is going on, what the truth of this is. Because this never should have been filed redacted. A motion for any lawyer will tell you this, right? Do I have any lawyers watching this? If you're a lawyer, raise your hand. I'm a lawyer. A motion for summary judgment outside of maybe a national security case or something like that involving top secret should never be redacted. There's no you're not even allowed to. I don't know why the judge allowed this to be filed redacted. That never should have happened. So there's a cover-up going on here. This is a cover-up. A motion for summary judgment in a civil defamation lawsuit that's filed as a redacted, they're covering something up, right? It's a cover-up. I don't know what they're covering up. That's the whole problem, I don't know what they're covering up, but I know they're covering up something. So I have a Patreon that I use for this kind of stuff, and I have a conference call with them on this Friday, and I'm going to talk to them because we have a little bit of money stashed. We don't have enough to fully fund it. We don't have enough to fully pay for it all, but I think we could at least get it filed. I'd probably need, because I could work on it too, and obviously I wouldn't get paid for my work on it. And I could hire a lawyer to reduce fee. It'd probably be like $7,500, probably like $7,500, depending on, which is a lot of money, depending on how hard it was fought and everything like that. But I think if we filed the lawsuit to get the records, I think that would make such headlines the judge would be shamed. I think we could publicly shame the judge using the power of social media, right? Because what if we sue and then I post on my Twitter the judge's phone number and say, maybe people should call and ask the judge why he let them file this pedophile motion redacted, right? Maybe we should, maybe why the judge let this motion be filed redacted, right? That's a legitimate public question. Why did the judge let this motion be filed in a redacted form? Who approved it? Who approved it, and why did they approve it? Right? What's going on here? Mr. Judge, why are you giving these billionaires a different set of rules, a different set of justice, right? Do billionaires who are involved with Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted pedophile, do they get a different rule of justice than regular people get? So even if, so I think we could bring a lot of media attention to this because the fake news media, hold on. Because the fake news media, they're not going to cover it. No, they're not protecting a minor. No. The minor, so those of you who are just getting here. The woman who was one of Jeffrey Epstein's sex slaves, right? If I had a whiteboard, here I'll go, whiteboard. Okay? The woman who was accused of being a sex slave, or the woman who was a sex slave, said a woman here was a madam for Jeffrey Epstein. The woman here goes, she's lying. She's made it all up. So the sex slave sued her for defamation. Does that make sense? So it's the sex slave who has sued the woman for defamation. So it's the rich woman who doesn't want this to get out. It's the rich woman and her high-priced lawyers who are trying to cover it up. No, this isn't the case where, you know, there's a victim and, you know, this is a bad thing and we don't want people to know. No. The victim wants this out there, you know. The victim sued in open court under a real name. So this isn't a Jane Doe lawsuit where a woman says I was human trafficked and I want privacy. No. The victim wants this public, but they can't give it to me. That would be unethical. So the victim cannot leak this to me. If the victim leaked it to me, her lawyer could be disbarred. Big trouble. So yeah, the victim can't get justice by bringing it to me because then her lawyer would be in all kinds of trouble. So we would have to do some kind of lawsuit, right? We would actually have to sue or do something like that to bring justice, to get justice to this victim. Because I don't know why the judge let this be filed redacted. I don't know. Why was this redacted, you know? Yeah, Cyrus in the next room hanging out. So there you go. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So we will be, I'm not going to give the judge's name or anything because then I'll get in trouble. If I put this info out there right now, you know, people will be like, Mike, you're harassing the judge or whatever. So we're going to try to do this kind of legally for now. And, well, I mean, it would be legal to call the judge. I have a First Amendment right. I could post the judge's name and phone number, 100%. I could right now on Twitter say, this is the judge. This is the judge's number. We should call Chambers and ask why this motion was filed under redaction. Why did he allow? Or she, maybe the judge is a woman, I'm not going to say. Why did the judge allow this motion to be filed under redaction? The hell is going on? We could do that legally, ethically, even as a lawyer. Since I'm not involved in the case, I have every right. I have every right to do that, for sure. For sure. But if we do file a lawsuit to get it opened up, to get the motion, and I put the judge's name out there, then the judge, being a human being, he might rule against us just because he really hates me and hates us. So it's a balancing act. Judge is a human being just like the rest of us, so we can't know for sure, you know. So we gotta play it a little careful, right? We gotta play it a little bit careful. Well, I think a lot of people, you know, you're smart people, you know. You're definitely intelligent people. I'm not, you know, if you guys wanted to find out that, then I'm sure you guys could. But yeah, we need to open dialogue in court. Gorilla Mind says great book, thanks. Yeah, we need open dialogue in court. So a lot of people saying, what can you do? Yeah, real simple. I have a Patreon. And my Patreon is unique. I'm the only person who has a Patreon like this. My Patreon does not go to my pocket. Any money that goes to my journalism does not pay for me to live, to post on Twitter all day, right? That would be like, hey, you like my tweets? Pay me money and I'll tweet. You know, no. Buy my books if you want to pay me money. What we do with the money, though, is we fund lawsuits, we fund journalistic enterprises, we fund journalism. That's what we do. So that's all I have for now. I wanted to give you an update, and we will talk about this. I think we'll do another one later today, but I just wanted to put the idea out there so you could think about it, and we'll go from there. Thanks for tuning in. Mike Cernovich, dangerplay.com. If you want to back this, you can go to patreon.com/Mike Cernovich, or you can go paypal.me/Cernovich, Cernovich. So if you go to patreon.com/Mike Cernovich, you can find the PayPal link, the Bitcoin link, the everything link. And again, your money doesn't go to me. It goes to do stuff like this, right? I'm not going to make a dime doing this. But lawyers, you know, I got to hire a lawyer to do it. So there you go. Patreon.com/Mike Cernovich.